In the crucible of the Peloponnesian War, where ambition clashed with resilience, the tides of conflict churned relentlessly. Athens, battered yet bold, had just humiliated Sparta at Pylos and Sphacteria, leveraging cunning tactics and naval supremacy. As the war's first phase, the Archidamian War, neared its climax, both sides teetered on the edge of exhaustion and opportunity. Join AI American generals as we unravel the dramatic final battles and the fragile Peace of Nicias that sought to halt this epic struggle. Athens, emboldened by its success at Sphacteria, pursued an aggressive strategy in 424 BCE. The re-election of Cleon, the fiery populist, alongside Demosthenes, signaled a triumph for Athens' war hawks, though the election of Nicias and Thucydides reflected a lingering desire for restraint among the populace. The Athenians targeted Boeotia, a region harboring rivals like Thebes and Megara, and launched a daring attack on Cythera, an island off the Peloponnese. The Athenian fleet swiftly subdued Cythera, establishing forts and garrisons to stage further incursions into Spartan territory. Meanwhile, Athens' fortunes faltered in Sicily. An expedition in 425 BCE captured Messina but stalled against Syracuse's relentless counterattacks, forcing Athens into a defensive stance. The primary focus shifted to Boeotia, or Megara, weakened by annual Athenian invasions and internal strife between democratic and oligarchic factions, became a prime target. The Democrats, distrustful of the Peloponnesian League, invited Athens to seize the city by breaching the long walls connecting Megara to Nicaea. Athens executed a nighttime assault, capturing Nicaea and its Spartan garrison. However, the Spartan general Brasidas, encamped nearby, rallied 3,800 hoplites from Boeotia's cities and positioned himself outside Megara. After a tense standoff, Athens withdrew, and Megara's oligarchs expelled the pro-Athenian Democrats, solidifying the city's allegiance to Sparta. Athens' Boeotian campaign unfolded on two fronts. Demosthenes planned a naval invasion of Phocis, a Spartan-aligned city on the Corinthian Gulf, collaborating with pro-Athenian insiders. Simultaneously, Hippocrates aimed to strike Delium by land. The plan unraveled when Phocis' pro-Spartan government uncovered the plot, forcing Demosthenes to redirect to Siphae, complicating logistics. Hippocrates, marching alone to Delium, faced a fierce battle marked by prolonged combat and a brutal siege. The Athenians suffered heavy losses, including Hippocrates himself, marking a significant setback. By 423 BCE, both Athens and Sparta were overstretched, and a one-year truce offered a brief respite. The pivotal Battle of Amphipolis in 422 BCE, however, underscored the war's intensity. Amphipolis, a Thracian city rich in silver, was a strategic prize. In 424 BCE, Brasidas besieged the city, defended by General Eucles. Unable to secure local traders, Brasidas offered lenient terms to the Amphipolitans, who surrendered just before Thucydides, the historian and general, arrived from Ion. Blamed for the loss, Thucydides was exiled and began chronicling the war. When the truce expired, Athens, led by the hawkish Cleon, launched a naval expedition to reclaim Amphipolis. Cleon recaptured Siwan but faced Brasidas, who had fortified his position with 2,000 hoplites, 300 cavalry, and Thracian mercenaries. In a tense standoff at Delium, Brasidas devised a bold plan, leading 150 elite troops to disrupt the Athenian center while Clearidas attacked from the north. Cleon, inspecting the city, ordered a retreat, but his army's left wing fled in disarray. A Myrcinian peltast killed Cleon, and Brasidas' assault shattered the Athenian center. Brasidas himself fell in the melee, dying after learning of his victory. The remaining Athenians made a desperate stand on a hill but were overwhelmed, with 600 perishing compared to only 7 Spartan losses, according to Thucydides. The deaths of Cleon and Brasidas, the war's most ardent advocates, shifted the momentum toward peace. Athens held strongholds at Pylos and Sphacteria, while Sparta feared for its grain supplies. In 421 BCE, Spartan king Pleistoanax and Athenian general Nicias negotiated the Peace of Nicias. The treaty mandated the return of most territories, except Plataea, retained by Thebes, and Nicaea, kept by Athens. Spartan-held Thrace cities, including Amphipolis, remained under Spartan control but were to pay tribute to Athens. Temples reopened to pilgrims, and sacred oaths were sworn across Hellas. Yet, the peace was fragile. Many Spartan allies rejected the treaty, and unresolved tensions, particularly over Amphipolis, fueled distrust. The Hellenic world entered a Cold War, with Athens and Sparta warily eyeing each other. As the 421 BCE Dionysia festival unfolded, Aristophanes' comedy piece captured the fleeting relief of a war-weary Greece. The Peace of Nicias was a pause, not an end. The Peloponnesian War's first chapter closed with neither side achieving decisive victory, leaving a legacy of strained alliances and simmering rivalries. Athens and Sparta, exhausted yet unyielding, stood on the brink of a Cold War that would erupt again by 413 BCE. The story of their struggle reminds us that peace, however earnestly sought, often rests on the fragile edge of human ambition and mistrust. AI American Generals invites you to reflect on this timeless tale of conflict and compromise, and to join us for future explorations of history's defining moments. Please like and subscribe to AI American Generals to stay updated on our latest content. Your support helps us bring history to life.